Hey David, this is Tim Stern Snyder posting weekly number 7. This week in physics, I began by catching up on the discussion board projects. I had been slacking a little bit on those, and I did the research, but I didn't want to get into answering them until I fully understood it. So I took the four subjects that I wanted to do: abiotic oil, fetal stem cell research, intelligent design, and one more, and I answered my point of view on it, and if I didn't agree or agreed on it, and used sources and cited those sources in the comment. And then I commented on other people's posts respectively, whether I agreed or disagreed. I also went on and finished reading the articles about bringing down and conformity in the imagination of children in a classroom, because I was one of the students that did deal with that, so it actually did strike home for me. So I read it, and I responded the way that I felt, and posted what I wanted to, and how I felt, respectively, of course, on the discussion board. Finally, I commented on other posts, respectively, as well, personal feelings, but didn't attack anybody, about how they felt about the article. And maybe anything else on the discussion board I'd missed, I went through and made sure to do it. Finally, I spent a lot of time editing, creating the final video for my group. My group did a great job this week. Kyle did the interview, Katie sent over loads and loads of information to me to use, and John did the quiz and study guide. So I edited the video and put it together from everything that everybody sent me, and it turned out great. But that took me a lot of time to do, so that's pretty much what I did this week. This week I learned a lot about thermographical imaging, and the use of FLIR in the system for the police aerial unit, especially in helicopters, and what creates the efficiency of thermotechnology. I didn't know very much about thermotechnology, and this project really opened my eyes to the amount of science and physics it took to actually create thermotechnology usable by helicopters and even handheld cameras that have FLIR in it. This week, much like other weeks, I also learned how to use iMovie a lot better. I didn't have that much knowledge of how to use it, and I was able to use it quite well, actually, near the end. I also learned how to convert YouTube videos into MOV files through Zamzar, which I hadn't used yet. Finally learned how to do that and upload it into iMovie, because iMac wouldn't let me use QuickTime MP4s and so on. So I learned how to use that and work through my group thoroughly. They helped me a lot this week. This week all my questions had to do with thermotechnology, and I had no prior knowledge of thermotechnology at all, almost, and FLIR especially, I didn't know existed. And since I began my personal project on radioisotopes and nuclear medicine, which I thought we were going to be doing, we had a little bit of miscommunication, everybody picked a different subject. Once we finally got on, I had a lot of catching up to do. So when my group members, we sent back information and research and so on, a lot of my questions about thermotechnology, like why was residual heat left behind when the FLIR camera was used and someone touched a car, why would it be left behind, and stuff like that. Like, what was creating the heat, where was the heat coming from, why was it picking it up so well. And after doing the video and reading through the PowerPoints and stuff like that, it really did help me to understand thermotechnology a lot better. So next week I have my final Skype interview with you, Mr. Weaver, and it's planned on the 21st. I'm kind of hoping to change it to a little bit earlier. And I plan to talk about what I learned this semester through the projects, all 3 projects, in which we as a group, and especially I and all my group members, worked really, really hard on. And about the discussion board information, the debates, what I've learned from those, and I have learned a lot through those, actually. I didn't think I was going to, and I ended up learning a ton about abiotic oil and subjects on that matter, which I had no idea about. And finally, I'm going to discuss and show them the notes and the notebook that I used this semester, and how I took the notes and read through all the information that was provided to us through this 8-week course. Thanks.